Hello, good evening, all of you. This is C. Aditya Kiran. I'm an investment banker. First of all, I would like to congratulate to all of you who has cleared both groups of CA final and earned the prestigious degree. Right. So this view is just to share my views and the mistakes we have committed during the initial stages of our career, and which I expect the youngsters don't commit that mistakes. So we qualified in the year 2012, almost 9 years back. So during the 9 years, whatever the experience we have seen, that I want to share with the youngsters because they want to enter the career now. So Seema, already we got one CA, now we need another CA to succeed. Here the CA stands for competence and attitude. Irrespective of our academic qualifications, we should not stop acquiring our competence. We should continuously try to improve our competence. And the second thing is, irrespective of our competence, we should not stop, we should not be so arrogant. Okay, we should always maintain a humble attitude. Competence and attitude always we have to maintain. Okay, never stop improving your competence. Never be arrogant by looking at your competence. Okay, always maintain these two things, competence and attitude. So I'll give you one quotation which you take it as a note and make it as a life principle. The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay, so we have already learned. We have to constantly learn this point. We have to constantly learn enough. So CA is not complete learning. It is to some extent CA learning is sufficient, but to succeed in the career, the CA course to some extent will help you, but that is not the end itself. That may be the beginning point. Therefore, we have to constantly learn. So some improvement I am seeing in this field. Now people are recognizing either not only the CA, even the BTech graduates are going and pursuing the MTech, or the MBBS are pursuing the MD. So therefore now we are seeing some wave in the learning, continuous improvement. And what we are missing is the most important point here: unlearn. So we should forget what we have learned. Sometimes we should forget what we have learned and look at the real world with a fresh perspective. Forgot about what you have learned in the academics. Unlearn. So what some many of the things which you have learned in your academics may not work out in real life. Therefore, this is where the point. This I'm yet to see the wave here. So some improvement I have already seen in this learning. People are continuously learning. They want to pursue different courses even after getting one qualification. That's a good sign. You need to come. But where I am missing and bothering about is this unlearn. They're sticking and they're more stubborn to the existing things. Okay, whatever we have learned in the academics, forget for the time being. Look at the world with a fresh perspective. Look at the world with a fresh perspective. And your academics, whatever we have learned already in the academics, then relearn it. Go again and revisit it. Don't throw away your notes and materials, whatever you have done. This is the biggest mistake I have done. My father has repeated me multiple times. Don't throw your I have written 4,000 pages of my own notes for CA final in the 2011. Okay, by hand. At the time we don't even have laptops. By hand I have written 4,000 pages of notes for all the 8 subjects, including accounting. So for all the 8 subjects I prepared my own notes, but immediately after qualifying CA I have thrown all my notes. I thought that it's of no use. Many times my father has asked me, don't throw the notes. But now I'm feeling that those notes may be very useful. So therefore, don't throw any of your material. Keep it. It may be useful. You might have written some important points in the running notes which the faculty has given, which may be very important for you to in the career. Therefore, don't throw your material. You may be required to revisit once again. You may be required to relearn once again. Okay, that is the point. So here the point is, when it comes to the learning, so some of the students, not many students, couple of students, immediately after qualifying CA, they texted me and they're asking me, sir, we want to pursue some international courses. Which course is best? Where in the internet we are hearing about many international courses. Which course is better? Which course is the best to pursue? But my advice is that don't think about the further courses. First, immediately after qualifying CA, you should not think about the further courses. Your immediate task in the mind is the job, whether it is small or big, whether it is meeting your expectations or not. First focus on the job. First focus on getting the job. Get set right in the job for 2 or 3 months. Don't think about any other further courses, etc. Just first focus on your job. Okay, anyway you have to focus on your interview to prepare for the interview. Okay, first remove the mind about further courses. Immediately focus on the job, and don't reject any small job. Don't reject any small job just because it is not meeting your expectations. Join the job as early as possible. It may not be meeting your expectations in terms of job profile or in terms of package, but don't stay idle. Something is better than nothing. Join the job immediately. After joining the job, set right there, learn about the organization, learn about the nook and corner of the organization. Then after settling in the job, then think about the further courses. So therefore, my first advice is that, so immediately don't focus on about any of the further courses. First, focus on getting the job or practice, whatever it is. First, focus on getting the job. Whatever I am preaching, this is what I have followed. January 18th, 2012. January 18th, 2012. This is our result when I got the CA funnel result. January 19th, 2012 is my first job. So the package is very less. At the time, I got only 4 lakhs package. Even my family members are very disappointed. What, 4 lakhs package only? That means approximately 35,000, per month, not even 40,000. Okay, why you have joined? Industry benchmark is minimum 50,000 salary for you. Why you have joined? No, I should not stay idle. As of now, that opportunities are not there in the market. Why should I sit idle? I have to join and I learn something. Because why, the reason I have joined the job is, in that job I have to directly interact. I have to directly report the COO and the CEO of the company, Chief Operating Officer and Chief Executive Officer. So the closer I am to the top people in the organization, the more I learn. So therefore, look at this aspect also. Don't look at only the salary package, the work experience you got, and most especially ensure that even the small or middle organizations is good opportunity, because in those organizations you may be directly interacting with the top people. You may be directly involved in the finalization of the things. Okay, therefore look at those jobs. Don't look at this package only. That is what the point. Therefore, first look at the job or practice. Even if you want to start your own practice also, but still my advice is work for 1 or 2 years in the practice. You learn from the seniors. No doubt you might have learned in the articles, but still, if it is possible for you, okay, you can just join the practice also, practicing firm for 1 or 2 years. Then you can set up your own practice. Okay, right. That is the first point. Next, about this pursuing these courses, first, as I told you, first don't focus on the courses, first focus on the job. Irrespective of the package, join the job and try to learn from the elders there. If at all you want to pursue, after settling in the job, after settling down in the job, if you want to pursue another courses, my first importance is this technical related courses. My first importance is this technical related courses like data scientist, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, or emerging technologies, whatever the technologies we are having. So first focus on the technology. Technology is the need of the hour. Okay. And if not possible, technology, the second preference is the management degrees, most especially in the field of supply chain management. Okay, technology degrees, or if not, if that is the technology degrees, the first preference for you, and the next preference is the management degrees, supply chain management. In the management, there are many fields are there, but my personal suggestion is that supply chain management has a good potential for the future. Okay, you should focus on those two things. I'm not well versed in those. I'm not well versed about the colleges which are offering these courses and which college is the best. Therefore, I'm not able to offer the advice regarding to this technological courses and this supply chain management. So the third preference. So first preference is technical courses. If at all, after settling down in the job, if at all you want to improve your competence, if at all you want to enhance your competence, the first thing you need to pursue is the technology related courses. And the second thing, management related courses like supply chain technology, etc. Sorry, supply chain management. Or now we are seeing the agricultural reforms also. You can focus on that agricultural reform management degrees, agricultural management degrees. That the third preference is international courses related to the commerce. I am well versed only about these things, but I can give some guidance related to this, but that is not my first preference. Even personally, I am telling you as a personally, not with a commercial motive. If it is a commercial motive, I would not have touched these two things. Okay, that I'm telling you as a personal advice to the students. First, focus on this technology and management consultant. I don't have much expertise in that. Inquire in the market, or else in my network I can interact. I can get you connected with some top people in this field. And the third comes is the international courses. Regarding this, I can offer a little bit advice. This is a small presentation I have made the popular international courses: CPA, ACCA, CFA, CMA, and FRM. Right. So within this also, my first priority goes to the CPA. I have not done the CPA. I have done the CFA, and I'm giving the lectures only for the CFA. But still, as I told you, this video is purely for your career advice. I cannot trap your career just for the commercial reason. So therefore, first preference I'll give the CPA only. Even though I'm not a CPA, even though I don't know much about the CPA, but first preference I'll give the CPA only, right? And then ACCA, right? Then the third preference is CFA, or the CMA USA, or the FRM. This is the sequence how you can approach it, right? So based on this point, the CPA and ACCA is good for the more moderate candidates, and the CFA is very aggressive candidates. So when it comes to the difficulty level, CFA is the difficult level, difficulty course compared to all this thing, because it will take more time to complete the CFA when compared to the remaining degrees. Okay, so minimum 3 years. If you clear all the 3 levels, the first attempt also, minimum 3 years. Minimum 3 years it will take. And one important point I need to quote is that irrespective of the course you are joining, you need to maintain your competence. You need to digest the content of the course, not just enrolling the course and completing the course. There are 101 shortcuts to complete the course without getting the competence. There are 101 ways to complete the course just by taking the shortcuts, etc. So in this regard, I just want to show a mail. Okay, so which I have received on December 4th, 2018, not today, ma. So not today. This on December 4th, 2018, I have received a mail from the head of the CFA head of the CFA curriculum. Look at this. So he was introducing, dear Aditya, by way of introduction, I'm the head of the curriculum and learning experience function at the CFA Institute. So this is the mail I have received. So what they're expecting is that, look at this. Curriculum, CFA program curriculum in particular are key to master the core knowledge. That means whatever is the curriculum given by the institute which is organized the course. When it comes to our course, the study material given by the ICA. So I'm very much disappointed about the students ignoring the study material. Most especially, frankly, I'm saying, how many students has read the study material for the CA inter auditing, both CA inter and CA final. Not only one, CA inter and final. How many students has read the CA inter auditing? Without reading much of the auditing standards, how can you claim that yourself as an auditor? So CA inter, people are running after the company audit and MCQs, and CA final, people are running after the professional ethics. Okay, they will pay less attention to the auditing standards and professional ethics and MCQs, CA inter, company audit and MCQs, and all shortcuts material available in the market and all shortcuts videos available in the market. Frankly telling, how many of the faculties whoever is teaching is opening the study material and teaching line by line? Read the ICA study material, very beautiful. So far as the auditing is concerned, the language which they have used and the depth of the curriculum is very important. But most of the people have neglected. That means if some of you might have ignored the ICA study material, still you have passed the exam. My suggestion is that don't commit the same mistake when you join the other course. When you join the other further international courses, don't do the same mistake. Read the material which is officially given by the institute which is conducting the exam. That is very difficult to prepare. That's why it improves the competence. For all my 3 levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, for all my 3 levels, I have read all the 10,000, more than 10,000 pages of the CFA curriculum for all the 3 levels together. I read not page by page, line by line. I read word by word 5 times. 5 times I read the curriculum, all the 3 levels, all subjects, and I prepared my own notes for all the 3 levels, for all the subjects. So we have kept a lot of hard work. So in the CFA, for level 3, I got even the scholarship also, and level 3, I'm the top 10% of the global performers. It's only because of reading the curriculum in detail and making our own notes. Look at this point. So what he was saying, some candidates are looking for shortcuts, sometimes relying on non-CFA institute material. This is not the today, just for the sake of commercial video, I'm not making it today. This mail I have received in the December 4th, 2018 from the head of the CFA Institute curriculum, appreciating my efforts of reading the study material. He said that we know that some candidates are looking for shortcuts, sometimes relying on non-CFA Institute materials. Unfortunately, we also know that some of these materials are not of expected quality. Shortcuts, as I told you, right? Example, auditing. What you are listening the auditing classes in the final, what is there in the study material, how far you compared that, how much is missing in the classes. Okay, that is what, don't do repeat the same mistake. Don't repeat the same mistake in the further courses. Okay, right. I would be interested to hear your suggestions to increase awareness with candidates that should study the CFA study program curriculum. They do so systematically. Specific feedback from people. I am looking forward to hearing from you. So this is the mail I got from the head of the CFA board candidate body of knowledge. That's what I'm saying. Irrespective of the course you take, don't look for the shortcuts. Don't look for the shortcuts. So whatever the official material they have provided, the institute's material, that you have to read. Don't go for the shortcuts. Okay, if at all you want to join the CFA, because some of the youngsters are interested in the stock market, which is very thrilling and challenging. I don't discourage them. Two things I want written here. So if you are interested in the CFA, read the curriculum line by line. Second thing, CFA is not just restricted to stock market. You can become a CFO of a company also by CFA, where hardly 5% of those who qualified CFA will join the core finance department and will reach the CFO position, Chief Financial Officer positions in the organization. I prefer that 5%. I prefer that 5%. Many of them will be end up with the investment banking, stock market, mutual funds, etc. Okay, that is popular, but that is not the only thing which you can accomplish by doing the CFA. My personal advice is these two advice. If at all you enroll for the CFA, read the curriculum line by line. Okay. And the second point is that not only investment banking and stock market, you should aspire to become the CEO of a company or the CFO of a company. That potential has CFA has only 5% of the students, 5% of the CFA charter holders will aspire that position. Most of them will be laying in the investment banking only. Therefore, my personal suggestion is also look for that 5%, not this 95%. Not this 95%. This 95% is not about fully utilizing the potential of the CFA importance. Those who fully realize the importance of the CFA curriculum, they will focus on that 5% on top of the investment banking. On top of the investment banking, okay, right? Those are the two advice I can give it. So this CPA and ACC also the same thing. So this they can take you to the higher levels in the organization more than the CFA. This CPA and ACC also, because they have wider scope than the CFA. CFA and FRM are specialized areas, one core areas, whereas the CPA and ACCA is wider perspective. So the job potential also, you have to look at two things. One is the growth potential you need to look, and the second point is the stability. It is not that first year you got 10 lakhs package or 20 lakhs package, second year you lose the job. That should not be the case. First year you got the 20 lakhs package job, second year you lose the job. Okay, that's not how the case. We should look for the stability of the job also, stability of that field, stability of that field. That is the reason I suggested about this management courses of supply chain management and all those things. Okay, so when compared to the CFA, this CPA and ACC is little bit stable career. These are in my opinions. I'm not criticizing any of these courses. This is just my personal opinion. Okay, you may be saying that CFA job is more stable than the CPA based job. Okay, that's your opinion. I'm not contradicting you. I'm not saying that you may be wrong. This is my just personal opinion. Okay, so the CFA have good potential. CFA also has a great potential, but comparatively volatile when compared to the CFA and ACCA. Volatile because it's mostly related to the stock market. As I told you, if you are in that 95%, this will be very volatile. If you are in that 5%, it is also as stable like CPA and CACCA. Okay, right. This all about I want to summarize. So you have done your degree. Okay, competence. You try to improve the competence and maintain the humble attitude. So no doubt you have achieved a good thing, but it is not that you can rule the world and the entire world has to bow you. This is the youngsters has to learn. They should not be too proud or too arrogant that as if they have ruled the world, etc. No. So CA is a good thing, but that should not get you arrogant. Okay. So if you enter an organization, if a BCom accountant is there with 20 years of experience or even a fresher, BCom fresher also, just listen to him. Open-minded. I'm not saying that blindly follow him, but just listen to him. Don't say that I am the CA, you are become. Oh, how can you tell me? Don't be arrogant that one. Okay, CA is also a common thing. So for every 6 months you say 10 to 12,000 CAs. Therefore, it's not that you alone has passed the CA. Okay, so therefore be humble. Join the job as early as possible. First of all, don't look for the courses. My first advice is look for the job. Don't be idle. Even the job may be even though the package is less, don't be idle. Something is better than nothing. Okay, in my articleship, one of my colleague is there who in fact I should say senior, who is senior to me. Immediately after qualifying the CA, my boss has given an offer for him, 20,000 per month package, small package. CA firms, medium sized CA firms may not offer you more than that. They are offering 20,000. So he has rejected it. Sir, why should I work for 20,000 salary, sir? After being the CA, I should get minimum 80,000 or 90,000. Okay, he tried for the job and is unable to get the job for 8 months. And later on, he came to me and regretted that, Aditya, I should have joined the firm. You have not looked at the lower salary and you have joined the job even though the salary is lower. Now because of the salary, I am idle for 8 months. 8 months, 20,000 into 8 months, 1,60,000. I have lost it. At least 1,60,000 I got my income, which is of great help to my family. And I should be improving my competence. I should be improving rather than staying in the home disappointed, not getting a job, getting so many interview calls, attending the interviews, and not getting a job. No, the career path is not smooth ride what you may presume before the join the CPT. Now the career path is very hard. The competition is there. Frankly, to admit, the competition is there even in the campus interview also, or even if you want to set up your own practice also, the competition will be there. Not only for the CA, if you get this IIM MBA also or Harvard MBA also, you will get the competence. Nobody can escape from the competition. Therefore, you have to work hard. So that's why I told you hard work is completed. You have to work hard now. Sir, what is the difference between hard work and working hard? Hard work is mostly about spending more of the time physically. So working hard is mostly about doing something which you don't want to do. So that means even though which is against to your will, which is uncomfortable work, so which is uncomfortable, work hard, work hard. That means even if you are not interested to do something, one more point. So when you join the job, I have seen some students who are not able to, sorry, after qualifying, they are not willing to write the vouchers in the company. So when they say, no, sir, I am the general manager of the company, I ask my accountant only to write the voucher. Why should I write the voucher? Why should I write the voucher? No, you have to write the voucher also. If it is required, you have to write the voucher also. That's what I said. Don't be arrogant, be humble. So if you reach the top positions in the organization, at that time you'll keep controls at the lower levels. So in order to know what kind of controls to be kept, you should know the nook and corner of the organization. You should know what happening at the bottom of the pyramid. Okay, therefore it is necessary for you to start. It is necessary for you to start from the beginning. If you enter any organization, don't hesitate to do any small work. Don't hesitate to do any small work, even if it is of punching the file and taking the xerox or writing the vouchers. Don't neglect it. Do any work hard. That is very hard. Doing lower level work is very hard. Yes, you have to do it. Yeah, and getting lobbying is also very hard. Therefore the career is not a smooth ride you may be expected when you join the CA Inter, but now the competition levels has been intensified. Therefore you should be humble and you should work hard. Okay, this all about my, I just want to stress on two things. That is, one is competence and attitude. So you are free to get any kind of support from me. So as I told you, the first preference is the technology courses and the management courses, and the third preference is this international courses. Within this international courses, always anytime I'm ready to give support so far as this course is concerned, because I know about that course in and out, CFA course. So whether any career related guidance regarding the CFA course, be open to it. Okay, thank you.